might fuck his bitch, no Bobby bitch. Bitch, I'm gnarly, bitch. I watch that tummy rip. Tummy.
What is up, you guys? It's Jay the Great back in the vicinity with another fight analysis, man. I tried to do this before, but you know, school and shit happens. But we got a hell of a fight to break down. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Dustin Poirier. Like I thought, Khabib did what he always has done to everybody he's ever fought. Mauled him. He is the best grappler the UFC has ever seen. At this point, it's kind of consensus. It's a kind of a consensus at this point. He broke him down. He broke his, not only physically broke him down, but he broke his will. And you could tell by the end of it, he was like, man, I'm done. But I give props to Poirier to give it his all. He gave a very good effort, especially in the second round. He tried to give it his all. You know, the guy has heart, so I give him props. But Khabib is such a high-level grappler, high-level transitioning, high-level control. He's a high-level grappler, period. He's the best ever at grappling. But yeah, we're gonna break this fight down, see what happens. I didn't watch the fight actually because it was at 11 a.m. and it was Saturday. But you know, shout out to Khabib, shout out to Paul Felder. He got the job done. Also against Barboza. But I'm not gonna react to that one because that's not a big a fight. But if you want me to, let me know. But yeah, we're gonna check this out. See what Khabib's all about. See what he did here, what he did right again, and if there's any flaws that we could see. Let's go. If you're new, please subscribe because we're the best, most versatile channel on the tube. We're family. It's so simple. But screen. Here we go.
The fight. God bless. With that, we are underway. Grew tremendously over the last 24 months or so. For Khabib Nurmagomedov.
I think because of his high level of grappling, he really is not scared to trade because he knows that everyone he's gonna fight is gonna respect his grappling. Because of that, they're not on their toes as they would be against a striker like Barboza, like Conor McGregor, because they know that's coming, and they know they have to try all they can to stop it. Because if they don't, they get mauled. So he could strike comfortably. He's not an elite striker by no means, but he could strike comfortably, knowing, hey, I know this guy is scared of my takedowns, and you could see that here. He was throwing shots with purpose. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing shots with power behind it because he's comfortable in there. He knows Poirier might hit hard, might be an elite striker, but he knows the takedowns are coming, so he's not going to be tip-top elite striking. You know, he's not going to be at like there because in his mind, I'm going to get taken down if I get too light on my toes. So you can see that here.
Top of your body and just keeps you squished up against the feeling. That famed Nurmagomedov looking to his cheek corner, Mike Brown for some advice.
Beautiful, beautiful takedown.
It's hard to get him off you in this position. You beat your legs up with the knees. Positions to the back of Dustin Poirier. Couple hooks in. It's tough. Poirier got raked across the eye there a little bit. Makes things miserable for you. Hangs on your hands, beats you up, cranes your neck. Less than 2 minutes to go in the round. Yeah, you can't. It's not a choke.
You see that? How he's like, he has his hand on his face. I watched Joe Rogan and the Fight Companion. If you guys don't watch that, check it out, especially if you're a fighting fan. I'm sure most of y'all probably have. He talks about Khabib puts his mouth on Poirier's face, like, not to like make him pass out, but just to, it's just discomfort. In a fight, discomfort is everything. I could throw you off. He's around the guy, and he has his face. He's like pulling at his face while he's at ground and pounding him, that's genius. So now, and then before that, you could see how even when he's taking him down, he's doing several things at once. He's just so good at. He's in such control during grappling that it's insane. He's doing several things at once. He's grabbing you, controlling you, has his legs out to trip you when he can. He has leverage. He has leverage, and he can trip you. He's just that good, and he breaks you down while doing that. Once you're on the floor, he presses on you, he beats you, he squeezes you, and you're just uncomfortable. I mean, that's world-class grappling. You say any better? It couldn't be any better, honestly. It's world-class.
It's just nasty. It's just nasty. Makes it real nasty. So Dustin back to his
Nice knee, Poirier. Nice knee.
Body of Nurmagomedov. He's attacking the legs with the foot sweep. Yeah. While he's attacking the upper body. That's a big difference. There's the trips. Those are what make the difference. Is that he being 3 for 4 on his takedown attempts thus far. Nice swing. Already north of 3 minutes of control time for Nurmagomedov. Some nice ground strikes now. Poirier forced to squirm out. Poirier threw just 6 significant strike attempts in that opening round.
We can just keep wrestling him, but more than anything, they're saying keep going for that switch, and it's working. He keeps his hands locked, at least he gives us some leverage.
Early round 2. Nurmagomedov up. Khabib now on the retreat. Poirier, and then he slipped. Poirier digs to the body there. Gets the fence.
The speed on the double.
What an atmosphere in this arena with every strike that's
That
thrown.
second round was Poirier's best round. He really broke him down right there. And I apologize for the noise in the background. What he did is he tried to give it his all. He tried to strike with him, and it did do something. Khabib gathered his ground though. He dusted himself off, and he took him down, as you can see here. But I gotta give Poirier props for the, for the heart, and for really trying his best. You can see earlier at the end of at this first, he was trying to will himself out of that being underneath Khabib like that, getting smashed, mauled. And but Khabib is too high level, man. You cannot reverse him very easily. I don't think I've seen a man do that, like at least very successfully. He might have got out of position or something, rolled, go to his back or something like that. But you've never seen him get out. Like he mauls you, So, but this was Poirier's best round. They're not showing it. I don't know why. But yeah, I give props to Poirier for that. That was a really good willful effort. He just fell short.
Takedown. That's no surprise. Poirier said this was one of his harder training camps.
All his weight, and it's just so tiring the way he hooks the leg and keeps your head.
Poirier scooting to the fence.
Most wrestlers are just using their upper body and their feet are touching the floor. But just you see guys with their head is lower than the man up against the fence, but that's why he always ends up behind the back here.
Going to a double leg.
Working the ankles up and down, and down.
As Poirier focuses on the upper body, fighting for an underhook.
His positioning is just...
One more thing. As you can see, you see him pushing off his back foot. He's even, like, how most people when they're on the fence are resting. He doesn't allow his opponent to rest. He pushes himself against them, and then he's like squeezing them. He's pushing them. Even when they're standing up, he's kind of still smashing them in a way, because he's putting all his weight with his shoulder. He's just driving in there. So even when you're on the fence, you're still getting tired. You're like, oh, trying to get off, and he's putting all his weight on you. So by the time he moves you, you're already gassed. That's world class, man. That's just breaking the will of your opponent. And I think he does that better than anyone I've ever seen, as far as grounding and pounding and just high-level transitioning, high-level takedowns. It's high-level stuff, man. This is world class. This is art, man. And I know hardcore fans can really appreciate that, And now he's a big name because of Conor. I don't want to get into that though, but I just want to say that is a very, very smart thing to do. To be even wearing them down, even when they're standing up, when they're not even on the ground. He's pushing his weight, all his weight into his opponent, and you can see that. And that's probably significant. That's probably what tired out Poirier that much, why he was already tired on the ground. And by the end of the third, when he got submitted, he was gassed, man. But it's world-class stuff.
For 6 on his takedown attempts thus far. We'll see if Poirier can get away from the fence here.
There's the trips, tripping you, and then you lose your upper body balance and stability, and then you're just behind.
Dustin Poirier's offense through 10 minutes. See if he can get his hands going here in round 3. Just not quite quick enough. Yeah. Now it's in. Gets him off him for a second. He sticks to the. Whoa! Nurmagomedov. Dustin Poirier's arms are, and he gets right on the hand control. And this is what we saw at Curtis. But first and foremost, he has to attack the hand control of Khabib. See Khabib's father up, Nurmagomedov right there. And it's not really. That's in. That's in. Nurmagomedov under the chin. There's the tap. Absolutely incredible the way he dominates people in the grappling. The standard upon which all lightweights will be judged. Khabib Nurmagomedov.
There you go. Well, man, there you have it, man. And this time he didn't jump out the cage to attack someone. He jumped out to hug Dana White, by the way. But, world-class, masterful. Masterful. This is art, man. It's fucking art. This is like watching Floyd box, except this is Khabib's thing, wrestling. It's art, man. He's world-class. And next up, first of all, I want to say shout out to Poirier, man. Hell of a fucking effort. He cried out to the press conference. I would too. If I cared. I know that meant a lot to him. He worked very hard to get there. He had to fight a really game Holloway to get to this point, and everyone else he's faced. But Khabib he's on another level, man. He's not, like Joe Rogan said, he's not one notch over people. He's several notches above the rest. And that's why he's mauled everyone. But if I had to give him a flaw, it's that he's one-dimensional. But it's worked up to this point. He's mauled every man he's ever faced. He's mauled Poirier, Barboza. The guy that kind of gave him, showed a little bit was Alaquinta. Because Alaquinta did, I don't know if Khabib was off that day or what, but Alaquinta did defend a lot of his takedowns. And he stood with him. I mean, he did beat him. He beat Alaquinta, there was no question. But it wasn't domination, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't complete domination. He still looked good. He striked with Alaquinta, and Alaquinta's a tough fucker, man. He's a tough motherfucker. But he's one-dimensional, and if he meets someone that's just good enough, just quick enough, just explosive enough to defend his takedowns, which is a big if because he's fucking world-class, clearly, then that's when he gets tested, you know? Because I've been watching breakdowns myself to get my own insight, my own input on this, and, people like John Jones, he adapts. In the fight, he'll adapt because he's that well-rounded. Khabib, he's not well-rounded, it seems like. I mean, we don't know yet because he hasn't been tested yet. But we'll see. We'll see. I thought Quinte he looked okay on the feet. He beat him confidently. I'm not saying he barely beat him, but can he adapt? That's the question. Just because he knocked Conor's ass doesn't mean he's a world-class striker by any means necessary. Conor was gassed, first of all. He was gassed. He was getting smashed. And that's a big reason why he got clipped. He was probably, kind of not really fully putting his, mind on striking because he didn't want to get fucking mauled again. So, I'm sure that's a big reason why he got clipped the way he did. But beautiful by Khabib. I'm not taking anything away from Khabib. He beat Conor fair and square. He beat his ass. He beat Poirier. Beat everyone confidently. But, there's one man that might be able to beat this man. Maybe. It's Tony Ferguson. The best on his back in the UFC. Best on his back. He will cut you up on his back, man. And I know Khabib has that smushing style when he's on you. Ferguson's relentless, man. I don't think he's faced a Tony Ferguson. I really don't. I don't think he's faced a Tony Ferguson. He's an animal. He's relentless. More relentless than I think anyone he's ever faced. So we'll see. We will see. And by the way, he's a damn good wrestler. I'm not saying he's better than Khabib, but he's a good wrestler too. He has nasty jiu-jitsu game. We've seen some nasty Darce chokes, some nasty rear nakeds, some nasty submissions by Tony Ferguson. And his conditioning's off the charts. Let me get that straight right now. Off the fucking charts. He runs in Big Bear. He overlaps people in Big Bear. Man, he does not get tired. But that's the fight to make at 155, man. Khabib, he apparently, I didn't see the interview. He said he wanted to be the number 1 pound for pound. I mean, there's John Jones and there's him. I mean, you can make the argument, man. He smashed everybody. John Jones didn't exactly destroy, what's his name? I apologize. I should remember his name right now. Sorry about that. I should remember. John Jones Santos is his name, right? I believe. But he didn't beat him convincingly. It was a split decision. So Khabib's been smashing people. So there definitely is an argument for that. I just want to see this. Let's see the stats real quick. I want to see the stats to really get a good grasp of how dominant he just was. Let's see here. Let's go here. Submission, by the way, if you guys didn't know. Oh, I mean, you do now, obviously. But, okay. Significant strikes, obviously, Khabib. Takedowns, just about every one landed. He only defended one takedown. Submissions attempted. Wow. That's insane, man. He's world class. I mean, I'm going to say he averages at least 7-8 takedowns in every fight. But yeah, man. This is an exciting time to watch fighting, man. If you want to see any other things, not really a fight analysis, maybe predictions. I haven't done a prediction. Let me know. I will do that. And I'll break it down as best as I possibly can. But, yeah, man, it's going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know what you thought about this fight. Let me know who you think he should fight next. Should it be Ferguson? Should go with Conor? Should Poirier fight Conor? I mean, that makes sense, too. He just lost, just like Conor. And they got similar styles. They fought years ago. Conor beat him, and they can run it back. He deserves a paycheck, man. So, yeah, man, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I hope you enjoyed that video. This is Jay the Great, man. Let me know what you want me to do next. By the way, I have all kinds of videos. Check them out on my channel. If you're new, please subscribe, man. It means the world to me. To us. You know, we're family. And I say that with all honesty. You know, joke. You know, game. We're the most versatile on the channel. The most versatile channel, too. But that's going to wrap it up for this one, man. I love y'all. That's going to wrap it up for this one, man. This is Jay the Great signing out. Y'all have a good one.
They catch me beating demons with a red pharaoh Brahmo belt. Have my witch do a hit, cast a spell, hit the shelf. Bag of shells, fairy tales, fuck the gypsy, I can't tell. Change.